Okay, I think, yep, it's recorded. I wanted to make an update explaining what's been going on. So I've gone out of my way to try and take a different approach with how I use screens today. So I'd be a bit more precise with what I do when I am on the screens. So I'm not just wasting my time on them. As you can probably see, I'm not well. I've recovered for the most part. I'd say I'm about maybe like 90% and above there. So I'm feeling way more well than I was in the last group of videos that I have recorded. But I still don't feel 100%. That said, I'm not sneezing and coughing all over the place. So I definitely have made an improvement, and I've started to be able to get back to being a bit more physically active, just being about outside. I started to get on with that on Monday because I felt as though I had recovered enough to not be inside the entire day from that point onwards. So I decided that I'll step out and I'd let myself just be outside and let myself just relax and recover. So I did just that, and it was actually quite pleasant that day. But yesterday, that is. But on Sunday, I was inside the whole day. From what I remember, I didn't step outside. I felt that unwell. I wanted to go out that day, but I wanted to really enjoy myself and just be outside. But yeah, that didn't happen because I just felt that sick. I felt terrible, terrible. But here I am, back at it like that didn't even happen. But I could tell when how I talk and the phlegm that's tried to come out of my throat and my nose, that definitely did. But yeah, here I am. I know I'm not helping myself being as negative as I have been, because this isn't how much I'd complain. This, in terms of how much I'm complaining right now, is minor. I've been complaining like this for years. Even when I wouldn't feel unwell, I'd complain. And I think I'm starting to feel a bit more peaceful with how much I would by letting myself release and writing it down somewhere instead of just keeping those or expressing those thoughts aloud to myself, and in effect keeping them in my head, because when I'd say them out loud they'd be no more than just thoughts, rather than thoughts that I can digest, or thoughts that I'd let myself digest and take further and try and act on them and let myself solve my things that I think are my problems. So this is going to be another day. I'll just let myself recover, and beyond all this shite, I still have to do my course. I still have to do my studying, or otherwise it won't happen. Technically, within my 16-week program, I am 5 weeks in. Today would be the last day, if I stay on track, in which I'd finish all of my week five's worth of tasks. I think I would do just about enough to get all finished, but I don't think I'd do more than that. I'd just let myself progress finally. So I get beyond that point and then do that 12-week plan that I have in store eventually, if I can surpass that little edge. If I can go through the next 2 weeks worth of tasks, I think I'd be setting myself up for many steps beyond poverty and end this fucking shit once and for all. Because it's not only my immediate situation, it's my not so immediate situation that isn't the best. I've got a whole load of debt that I want to get rid of. through student loans, and although I did 1 year in uni technically, I still would be in thousands of debt, especially seeing as it would have collected interest over the years. I don't know exactly how much it is. The next step would be finding out how much it would be and the rate it's increasing at, because I don't know either. But I'll get there eventually. If I can improve my immediate situation, then I can improve my not so immediate situation. And also, especially with the idea of following through with a 12-week plan. If I can follow through with that, then I can follow through with plans that are longer or maybe even shorter, depending on what I want them to be, because I'd have that experience. So this qualifications that I'm doing are seeming to help me out personally, but not professionally, because personal training is paying nothing, and it's my fitness coach role that I'd be doing part-time that's paying me, but I'm just getting charged to work as a personal trainer, to work in the gym I work at as a fitness coach, but under my own name. Yeah. Okay, it's still got quite a bit of time, less than 10 minutes. So that's that. I have some material to go through to get this done, but I wanna complain a little bit. I wanna write that up in my pad. I've got my water ready. I've had food to eat. I've been somewhat physically active as well, more than I had been the past few days. Because for me, it's a working day because I'm doing my studying. But because I don't have any clients at the moment, it's just that I have the case study for the course, and then it's just me really. So that's going on with no clients, and yeah, I think even if I don't keep this job that I'm working as a personal trainer slash fitness coach, aka a PTFC, I'd like to imagine that this would financially pay off because I want money and I've got so many qualifications. Why is it that I'm getting paid nothing? I'm getting charged. To work as a personal trainer, I'm getting paid nothing because I didn't set myself up well enough beforehand. That couple or a few £100-ish, however much I saved, is not enough to be able to keep a personal training business smoothly afloat. It's not enough. If I wasn't living with my parents, I'd be homeless. In this very specific predicament anyway, that is. But that obviously isn't necessarily the case. That wouldn't obviously necessarily be the case if I put myself in a different predicament. Didn't do enough research. That's what I'm learning about now with my level 4 qualifications, doing research and making sure I'm educated when it comes to getting what I'd want to do done, which in this case is the 12-week plan. At least for the course anyway. But as for doing anything else in my life, to such a degree, I've tried, but I think I just find it difficult to stick to plans, to long-term plans like this one that's somewhat long-term. It's 4 months in total. It's 16 weeks, or maybe less than 4 months, depending on the start date and the end date of the plan. But yeah, I think I just have to do it really, and then I can make a report acting like I'd feel happy that I've done it. Some shit. I think I'll be better off if I get the negativity out of me first, and then I take it from there, because I don't want to struggle anymore. I should have set myself up financially first before doing this, because now that I haven't, granted, because I live with my parents still, I am in a position where I can make such mistakes, and I still have at least somewhat of a solid chance to be able to rectify those mistakes. Those are the mistakes I've made, the mistakes that I shouldn't be making, like not having thousands of pounds or potentially 5 figures or more to cushion myself during difficult times financially. That, if I could go back, that is definitely a mistake I'd rectify. But I'd only really known that Or I'd only really believed that I wanted to go down the personal training route in May 22, Friday the 6th. So to expect myself to come up with 5 figures within just over a year when I started really setting myself up in November last year, from May 2022 to November last year is unrealistic within my specific financial predicament when I was unemployed for less than 2 years. But anyway, I've got a load of thoughts scrambled on in the mind. I have my course objectives that I want to do, get them done, and eventually I'll complete this course and then move on to the next one. This course is probably going to be a transformative one because I'm learning how to follow a plan and stick with it, which I'll be able to use for the rest of my life in any sort of context. But other than that, I just want to stop talking, let myself get some fresh air, be negative, and then solve the problems that I want to solve. So on that note, that's it, I'm done. I'm off. Peace.